Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. To throw is May. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Ready up. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
A tight end in motion now. To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike. We say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The drive will start on the ground. And he'll take this up past the 40. A pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He'll go right and find his running back.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Tight end going in motion here. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
60. Buffalo 18. 7 Go.
They'll go. Here's May. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Pats' first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. Here's 2nd and 2. May going to look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
They'll stick with him again. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. May to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a loose football. The Jets have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth.
1st and 10.
18, right here. Check out.
Now, May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun is Milton. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Ready,
3rd and long.
last day 19. Ready,
From the gun, here's Milton. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
let's go now. Get up.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Ready,
Now Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
set.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down.
Hut, hut.
Here's Milton. Quick throw here is complete. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Get up. 19 Lion. Warrior 70. Take go.
To throw, it's Milton. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Jets will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's complete to Baker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down, May. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Third and short. And here is May. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. May to throw again. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Here's May again. His throw left side is complete. He is in. Touchdown, New England. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hook.
They'll begin here on the ground. Woo! And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. This is caught down that right sideline. And out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air once more is Milton. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
That's hauled in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one?
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Joe Milton. Touchdown, Jets. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point. Up and good. And the Jets will get out in front 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. May now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll let one go down the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Patriots.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 10. And he is stopped At the 25, the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60
They'll go play action here with Milton. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
On the ready.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing is Milton. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a run going left. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go play action with May. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he will score. Touchdown, New England. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. York now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Patriots move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They put Wilson in motion.
Ready.
Throwing on first and 10 is Milton. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Here now, 3rd and 5. On play action, here's Milton. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
A gain there of 11. First down, New England.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
Let's go. 19, pioneer.
He'll push forward for about a yard. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And that screen's slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop them. That will be no gain on the screen.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's May. He's got a receiver. That's Baker. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11.
19 Lions. Let's go now. Warriors 70. Go.
From out of the gun, here's May. Quick throw, taken in. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here's Milton. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. May gonna look to throw. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Third and short. And here is May. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, New England. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered. And swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Go.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Patriots. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. Ready?
Working out of the gun is Milton. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. Quick hitting slant there. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Milton. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass, find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Go!
Milton going to look to throw it again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
65 cat, 65 cat. Take go.
To throw once more, here's Milton. He's going to tuck it and go. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They'll look to throw for it with Milton. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
First and 10. Now give on the ground. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.